For centuries, castles were the ultimate status symbol and stronghold, built for kings, knights and nobles. Constructed primarily from limestone, granite and timber, these fortresses were designed to withstand enemy attacks and the test of time. But they weren't cheap even back then. Adjusted for inflation, some of the grandest castles would cost hundreds of millions of dollars today. Beyond their military function, castles also served as lavish homes, political centres, and seats of power. The designs varied across regions. European castles often had towering battlements and deep moats, while Japanese castles were built with wooden fortifications and intricate layouts. Each structure reflected the culture and warfare tactics of its time. The construction process was slow and labour-intensive. Medieval builders relied on thousands of workers, including masons, carpenters, and blacksmiths, often taking decades to complete a single fortress. Castles weren't just stone walls, they had grand halls, chapels, secret passageways, and even early forms of plumbing. But what if we were to build one in 2025? Let's break it down. Building a castle wasn't just about stacking stones. Every aspect required careful planning, expert craftsmanship, and an immense amount of resources. Let's break down the major costs of building a medieval fortress in 2025. Materials. A true medieval castle was built mostly from limestone, granite or sandstone. Today, stone costs around $50 to $100 per square foot, and a full-scale castle would require thousands of tons. That alone could set you back $10 million to $30 million. Timber for roofing, support beams and doors would add another $500,000 to $2 million. Ironwork for gates, portcullises and reinforcements at modern steel prices could cost $1 million to $5 million. If you want to go all out with period-accurate stained glass windows and intricate stone carvings, expect to add another $1 million to $3 million. Labour. Skilled stonemasons are rare today. Hiring enough of them, along with carpenters, blacksmiths and engineers, could run $5 million to $15 million in labour costs alone. And don't forget specialists, historical consultants, artisans and structural engineers to ensure the castle stands strong. Land and infrastructure. A medieval-style castle needs a proper setting. Buying a large plot of land, grading the site, and adding infrastructure like roads, water, and electricity would likely cost $2 million to $10 million, depending on location. Unlike medieval times, you'd also need to meet modern building codes, which could add unexpected cost for fire safety, plumbing, and accessibility features. Want a moat? Digging one and adding a functioning drawbridge could be another $1 million to $3 million. Towers, battlements, and defensive walls, that's another $5 million to $10 million. Easy. If you want the full medieval experience with hidden tunnels, secret passages, and a working portcullis, prepare to add another $1 million to $5 million. And let's not forget the interior. Massive banquet halls, great rooms with vaulted ceilings, and fireplaces large enough to roast an entire boar. Custom medieval-style furnishings could add another $2 million to $5 million. Building the castle is one thing, maintaining it is another. Stone structures require constant upkeep to prevent weather damage, and heating a massive drafty fortress with modern HVAC systems could run hundreds of thousands per year in utility bills alone. To put things in perspective, let's compare this to something more familiar. For the price of a fully functional, medieval-style castle, you could build a high-end sports stadium, a luxury mega mansion, or even a private island retreat. But while a modern mansion offers convenience and cutting-edge technology, a castle provides something those homes never will: historical grandeur, fortress-like security, and the feeling of stepping into another era. And in recent years, wealthy buyers and architects have started reviving medieval designs, some even combining castles with modern technology to create smart fortresses that blend the best of both worlds. Building a castle in 2025 wouldn't just be about piling up stone blocks. Modern technology and regulations would change the game entirely. For starters, medieval castles weren't built with plumbing, electricity, or central heating in mind. Today, incorporating these systems seamlessly while maintaining historical accuracy would be a massive engineering challenge. Materials like limestone and granite are still available, but modern construction techniques might favour reinforced stone composites for better durability and cost efficiency. Labour shortages could slow the process. Skilled stonemasons and traditional craftsmen are rare, meaning specialised training programmes or automation might be necessary. New safety codes and zoning laws could force significant modifications. Many traditional defensive features, like deep moats or narrow spiral staircases, might not pass modern building regulations. So, while the dream of living in a medieval castle is possible, it would take a lot of compromises and a massive budget. But if you had the money, would you go full medieval or blend history with modern luxury? After all these calculations, we're looking at a staggering $30 million to over $100 million to build a historically accurate castle in 2025. That's the price of a modern skyscraper or a high-end sports stadium. But for those who dream of living like medieval royalty, the cost might just be worth it. Questions of the day. What would you name your own castle? What features would you include? Secret tunnels, a grand throne room? Maybe even a working drawbridge? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Price of the Past.